6'6" Michael Wolfgram of the Mountaineers in a toss-up type matchup that might go a long way to deciding the duel if some upsets occur. Well, I think we're about ready to go. The 125-pounders are out on the mat, and that will be for Oklahoma State. The freshman, Zach Blankenship, made his debut as in an official match here in Gallagher on a Friday night. Lost 5-0 to the heavily favored wrestler from North Carolina, Colorado. But here, quick shot and takedown by Killian Cardinale, the 8th-ranked wrestler from West Virginia, who's unbeaten this year at 7-0. Blankenship squirms out of there for the escape.
And you're talking about Blankenship's debut that he made actually on Friday as well. You know, he's wrestling some top-notch guys. His first 2 home duels in Gallagher-Iba Arena with Pullian on Friday night, ranked 17th, with Cardinal today, ranked 8th in the nation, and an All-American a couple of years ago.
Well, Pullian handled him easily with almost 6 minutes of riding time. Back in on the leg is Cardinal with the 2-1 lead, the takedown, and then the escape by Blankenship. Something he was not able to accomplish in the match Friday night.
Right, he did a really good job defending that. You see he's catching that wrist there as well, trying to not let Cardinal get that other hand on there.
John Smith says, you know, Blankenship not really ready for what he was put into. They didn't know until a couple of days ago they wouldn't have Trevor Mastrogiovanni. He's got a little bit of a health issue, and they wanted to protect that, so Blankenship should put out there and did his best.
Yeah, Blankenship's doing a good job keeping his balance there. You know, we talked about this as one thing Coach Flynn talked about Cardinal as well, just a professional, his work ethic, his lifestyle, right? He is a super senior. You know, obviously coming back for a 7th year, was a transfer after Old Dominion dropped their program, and he's found a home at West Virginia for the last 3 years.
I like the fact that Tim Flynn just said 2 words to describe him: total professional.
Total professional.
Just everything that he does.
Yes.
Work ethic, everything.
You know, and as a college coach and/or parent, that's what you want.
Blankenship away after the second takedown by Cardinal, and it is 4-2 with 1:15 left in the first.
And this should give Blankenship a little bit of confidence. Obviously, we know on Friday night, there were 6 minutes of over 6 minutes of riding time. These last couple of times that he's got taken down, he's been able to get to his feet and earn those escapes. Now he's just got to try to find something on his feet to get those attacks. It was a quick stall call there, but he's controlling the match. Our officials today, Jay Carl, Titus Godbolt. He is the lead official from North Carolina. And Casey Fish from Texas is the perimeter. .30 seconds left in the first period.
Shot by Blankenship. Wizard thrown in by Cardinal. Almost 2 by Blankenship.
Now Cardinal's trying to turn this into his own offense and does a great job with the counter there.
Just out-horsed him.
Right, exactly.
3 seconds left, so it'll be 6-2 Cardinal after the first period.
It was a good single-leg attempt by Blankenship. Better defense by Cardinal, taking his time, not panicking in that situation.
And John Smith says, besides being inexperienced, there's Tim Flynn, 5th season here at West Virginia. Was at Edinburgh for 22 years. Overall record, he has 251 victories now in dual matches. Number 6 on the active coaching victory list. So Blankenship chooses bottom, spins away. Cardinal didn't act all that interested in riding.
You know, that's one thing that's interested me so far with Cardinal, because in reality, he is tough on top. So Blankenship has done, like I said earlier before, he's done a good job of getting out of there. You know, if he can get him a takedown, obviously put himself back in this match, that would be key.
Good scramble there out of that 2-on-1 tie by Cardinal with no blood. John Smith said that, like a lot of freshmen, there's things they have to mature on. And even though Blankenship is relatively small for this weight, said he had to get his weight under control because they didn't get the notice on Mastrogiovanni's situation until a little bit later than you would like. So certainly he'll he'll work on that, I'm sure, if he stays in the lineup, if Master Giovanni is out for any extended time.
For sure. And that's where, you know, obviously Blankenship is a disciplined young man. I've known him for a long time, you know, and this is those lessons that we talked about that these freshmen are making. Obviously, you know, Coach Nickerson mentioned that on
Stalemate. Just 31 seconds left. I'm sorry, 50 seconds left. Riding time's 31 seconds.
Right.
Running down the time here in the second period with the 6-3 lead by Cardinal. He's in again.
Beautiful attack there.
And that's 2.
Captured that last leg. And, you know, Jay, we've talked about this at every home duel we've had. You know, that last takedown that Cardinal had in the first period, there was 20 seconds left on the clock. Once again, those short spurts, and obviously that's allowed him to extend and expand that score.
And he did not give Blankenship time to get an escape, so you can't even get one of those points back.
Right. This is another thing I'd say about Cardinal. I think almost every time that he has shot, he has scored a takedown. So his percentage is obviously extremely high. He's picking his spots, picking the right spots.
And the period ends with the score 8-3, Cardinal. And there's Coach John Smith, 32nd year for the 6-time world champ, 2-time NCAA champ. And he knows, he said, this is a team that's going to continue to have to really go out and fight hard because we're not a dominant team. And he says it's going to be a lot of matches like these ones we see where you just got to fight and scrap to win every 6 weights. If you just, she said, you got to win 6. So there's the escape by Cardinal, and he goes up 9-3. And he has 55 seconds riding time. Hasn't really tried to ride that much,
right,
except at the end of that last period, just to not give up the escape.
Exactly. Say Blankenship's hanging in there. He's battling. He's got to that attack. He's still got to feel confident in that and maybe get to another one of those attacks. And now the Cardinal's thinking a little bit differently, right? He wants to go ahead and get that, put that major up if he can. He's, what, 5 seconds away from riding time right now?
And 1:17 left in the match. Shot by Cardinal, blocked by Blankenship.
Beautiful re-attack to that double leg finish.
To a double, and there's 2, and that will make it 11-3. And riding time will quickly right now get over a minute. So in effect, 12-3. 5 takedowns for Cardinal in the match.
And a lot of them have come from a couple of re-attacks, but he's got a good, whether it's a post high crotch or a post double. We're gonna take a look at this takedown, that last takedown. Back to that double, got his hands locked around right underneath, right on those hamstrings of Blankenship. Was able to score the 2.
Pretty high double at
high
first,
double,
just barely under the hips, and then he slid down just a bit and had easy control.
Easy. Once he controlled those hands, got those hands locked.
11-4, the escape of Blankenship. Of course, riding time is in favor of Cardinal, so he's in effect up by 8. And there's another takedown. So he's sewing up that major decision.
Yeah.
32 seconds left.
You know, Blankenship's he's attacking. I think he needs a little bit more penetration on that single leg that he's getting to. But obviously, like I said, you're wrestling the number 8 guy in the nation, and you're learning doing this process. But I will give him this: he has continued to fight. He's continued to battle out there. This is it's a tough time as a true freshman right here on this wrestling a 7-year senior.
And Cardinal will go to 8-0 with this victory. Final 5 seconds. Riding time is going to be about 1:49. And that'll make it a 14-4 major decision for Killian Cardinale. And the Mountaineers take the lead 4-0 in the duel.